commas. I mean, that's where we've got to all have that mentality as an entrepreneur. You know, there are three different ways that you can look at them. Just not look at them on the commas. The commas, we have commas just like the English speaking. We all can end sentences with commas, periods, and question marks. While I look at entrepreneurs, we look at those three ways through your life as an entrepreneur. You look at commas, you look at questions, and you look at periods. Well, if you look at periods, you quit, you've given up. That's the end of. And you said, I'm not doing anymore. Well, that's no longer what you want to do. And you've given up on yourself. But then also you have then the comma. With the comma, you can also just continue. But then before that, you have the question mark. You're continuously questioning what you're doing. You continuously question, what am I about? Well, as long as you're doing that as an entrepreneur, you're not going to succeed because you're forever questioning what you do, what you're all about. But then at the end, they're never going to succeed. And then last, the most successful is the comma. A comma, when you're writing in a paper, it is never ending. A comma is to continue on. Well, as an entrepreneur and you have a comma, what you do continues moving. It is like water. It is continuously moving. And that's the way you have to do and have that mentality so that you can succeed in all that you do. And with my life, I tried to make sure that I stayed in the comma no matter what I did in my life, whether I succeeded or sometimes I fell down. I always wanted to have that comma in my life. I succeeded as being a sports agent. I was the only person to have the contract with Taco Bell, hiring, onboarding, motivational speaking. I also ran marathons. Of course, you have to run more and more to become successful. 26.1 miles, 26.2 miles, excuse me. You have to succeed at different blocks and races to move forward. Well, those are commas. But then I look at my falls in life. I got kicked out of college as a sophomore. I went to college to play baseball. I got kicked out of college because I chose not to go to college school like I should have. And I got kicked out of college. That could have been a period for me. But I continued to go to school. I, of course, had to pay for it. But I chose to continue to go to school. I kept it a comma. It wasn't a period. And I, at one time, was homeless. I slept in my car. But I was always looking at ways to find a home. That was not my period. That was just my comma. Homelessness was not my life. It was just a place in my life and a time in my life. So that's the way that we as entrepreneurs, we have to look at things as a continual so that we can succeed in everything that we do.